My father and stepmother divorced because of me and an indented charger, so when I was 9, my father introduced to us this woman and her 2 sons. He said that this would be me and my brother and sister, new family. They got married soon and we all moved together into a new house. My father and mom are divorced at first, only saw him every other weekend. We became kind of friends with the sons, and because there was nothing to do in the new town we moved in, we were always playing together either outside or with the new D that Dento had just launched. However, my new stepmom always kind of hated me for some reason. She was always trying to start shite with me, accusing me of like eating more than my fair share, or that I was a disobedient child or whatever. She was also always pushing me or pulling my hair when my dad was looking, and because I didn't want to have a worst atmosphere there already was I didn't say anything. Boy, if only I knew at this time I would fuck up the atmosphere permanently later. I guess some of you know the drill of divorced family. Well, that's what I did, and honestly I just put all my stuff in my bag without really looking at whatever was inside. Then a few days passes, I am at my mom's. Everything is fine and I receive a call from my dad, which was highly unusual. He tells me he called to ask if I saw or took son Nintendo charger because they have looked everywhere and cannot find it. No, I was a lazy kid and my bag wasn't stored yet, so I just told him no I didn't. He says okay, but this story was on my mind. So I decided to look inside my bag, and while cleaning up my belongings, what the fuck do I see not only one Nintendo charger but Rocket 2, and one of these wasn't mine. Of course after that I told myself that I should obviously tell my dad that I accidentally took the charger, but after much thinking I decided not to, because my stepmother would most likely use this incident against me, and life would have even more sucked at my dad, so I hid the charger. Little did I know that this harmless incident was making my stepmom literally enraged. She was absolutely convinced it was me, granted it was, and tried by all means to get a confession from me, and when I said nothing she started to involve other person in the story, so my mom was asked to look into my room to see if I had 2 charger, but I hid the little bastard too well, and when she said that she had looked everywhere and I didn't have the damn charger, stepmom didn't believe her. So she called my grandparents to complain about me, and soon enough everybody in my Holshi family was involved. I'm talking about not only my dad's side but my stepmoms and moms as well. Most of these people didn't even know what Nintendo was, even less what a Nintendo charger looked like, but suddenly they were all involved in this. I honestly think it was an accurate representation of how people acted during the witch hunt accusation, everyone accusing each other, snooping through each other's shit and digging up old stories. It was kind of funny. What was less funny was that after a month of this me and my siblings were told that we couldn't go to my dad this weekend because he had to sort stuff out. This continued for at least 2 months, and when he finally came to get us one day we saw that he was in a new apartment fraternally. He and my stepmom were fighting so much because of me and mostly because of the Nintendo charger that they decided to divorce because they couldn't stand each other anymore. Now knowing that I was probably the cause of this divorce and that I would been able to stop all that simple by telling the truth, do I feel guilty number because she was really horrible, but I also feel kinda bad for my stepbrother who will never see his charger back.